Welcome to Star Las Vegas and welcome to Face the Tribune with the legendary Rolando Larraz. He just got off the plane about an hour ago. He's back. He looks very Californian-y. He looks like got a little tan, got a relaxing weekend. And with that, how you feeling today, Rolando?
I'm in relaxing Monday. Look at me. No suit, no tie, no nothing. I'm happy. And I'm very happy that these Democrats are becoming Republicans. They acting like Republicans when they was asking former President Barack Obama for his birth certificate. Now they asking Donald Trump from his tax return. Why do they need to go through all this? Either one, Democrat, Republican, liberal, communist, whatever they are. Like I wrote a long time ago, it doesn't make any difference where he was born because the FBI, I assume at that time that the FBI would do its job, but I guess I was wrong, but it doesn't make any difference. I figured then we don't need to start questioning Obama's place of birth because if there would have been something wrong, the FBI, the Department of Justice, and all those three-letter words would be doing something and they doing their jobs right. So I never questioned that, but now they question why. Since the day that he won the primary election, he became a contender against Hillary Clinton. Do you think a man like Donald Trump that has made billions because he's stupid, because he's mentally retarded, because he is not educated, because he is not able to think for himself. He made billions because just the good Lord gave it to him just like that. No work, no nothing. Okay? You don't think he got, what was it, a year, 2 years between the primary? Yeah. No, month. Yeah. Month. Primary election. Don't be afraid.
Special delivery from
Reagan. Special delivery from Reagan. Oh my God. Where is your bail? Where is your bail? You cannot come over here showing your face in my face, in my
He's glowing.
No,
come on, man. Come on. Not like that.
With all the money that he had, you don't think he would have fixed his tax return?
That's right.
You know what? Right. All they need is for how many tax returns do they need? 3 years, 5 years? When they run for president?
I ain't never had a job in my life. I don't know about no taxes. I don't know nothing.
No, but you know about the American presidents, right?
No, I know that our president is awesome.
Yes,
you know?
he is.
It is awesome, but
I love our president. He's not a pushover. You know,
that's right.
He speaks a lot of
He's doing the right thing over there in the middle of nowhere. You know,
right.
No,
he's doing the right thing. No, but they ask it now.
You know, a lot of people disagree with him, but you know what? He's not that bad. You know what I'm saying? Not at all. If you love your country, then he's a good president.
That's right.
If you want to come over and change the country, then maybe you should.
Thank you.
Thank you. About where you're at. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you very much. Thank you for saying that. That's the right word to say. If you love your country, if you love your country,
you know, the reason that
even for Trump,
it does not matter who the president is. You know what I'm saying? It matters who our God is. And I believe in Romans 13. Even if Hillary would have won, you know, and I didn't agree with it, I would have prayed for her. You know what I'm saying? So if you don't like who the president is, pray for him. Romans 13. Pray for him.
Yeah. Anyway, they keep asking for his tax return. Forget about that tax return. He could have fixed that. He could have found the best accountants and built the tax return that he wanted.
That's right.
So what is the problem with, this is all manipulated by Harry Reid. He asked the same question about Mitt Romney. He asked the same question about John McCain. He asked the same question about everybody that is not a communist. What do you call it? No, a Democrat. Jesus Christ. My mind is really sleeping.
Your mind is sharp.
How can I confuse Democrats with communists? How? And whose nerve? I got a lot of nerve to say that. Where are you going?
I'll be right back.
$20 million, and the chief not even stay 5 minutes, and I believe that I believe he's doing a good job. I believe that what he's doing over there in Syria and all that is what it needs to be done, so people start respecting back, respecting us back in the United States of America. Like he said, I got the best army, I got the best armed forces, I got the best people leading those entities, and I let them do the job. That's all. I always thought about that.
Yes.
What is the use to have a manager, to have a person in charge if you're not gonna let him do the job?
Yeah. Wow.
You're wasting your money.
Wow. But that's a true leader, Rolando. And let me say this. I
don't know. I'm not a true leader, but I am. I believe that. Why wasting somebody's salary when the person has to go out and get the okay from every single stockholder or every single partner in the business?
Look at this.
What is that? Push it. I don't have my glasses on, but oh my God, this is total. You got your part.
No, that's total. That's all you
No, you got your part already.
No,
I know. I can
that's a lie.
see you. I can see. What? So I give it to him? Oh no, you give it to him. I give you the pleasure. I give you the pleasure for you to give it to him. That's only a chop off. That's only a chop off. As soon as you get up from here, she go, here, Daddy.
Hey, you call me Daddy?
Here, Daddy.
I love you. Baby.
Well, you can make marriage.
You see this? You see this?
It's good.
One day he's gonna be in Cali. He's not coming back here. I was talking to my wife about it this weekend. This dude's about to have money. I'm telling you, he's not. He's gonna get him. He's gonna stay in Cali.
I tell you, my dear, my love channel will be happy. Channel, I got some money, baby. I can't believe it.
He stopped telling you he's going to Cali one day, man. Y'all enjoy him because he's gonna be on that beach,
You know,
and he's not gonna think about it.
let me tell you.
He's gonna call and say, "Just put the money in there."
I have no idea. I tell you honestly, I don't know wonder people live in California. I have no idea how those people live over there. My bathroom broke this week, okay? Friday night, my bathroom broke. I had to stay in a hotel. Any hotel, any cubby hole, any little tiny $200 for the night, $240 for the night. I mean, it's unbelievable. Rent, apartment, $2,500 a month for a one bedroom. What is? How can they live? How can they live? Because the salaries are not that great.
No.
I don't think so.
That's why they're all coming over here. That's why everybody's moving over here.
Unfortunately, right? Unfortunately.
There was an article, I forget where I read it, and it was like, please stop turning Nevada into California.
Yeah.
What's happening?
Yeah, that's what it is. I've been saying that for months, you know. And I tell you, I don't have to blame California only. There's other places where people, I've been writing about that.
Yeah.
If you one day take the chance to read the Las Vegas Tribune, you will realize that I'm writing about that.
Yeah.
These people come over here because they like what they see. And then what happened? They get here, they move here, and they want to turn Nevada, Las Vegas into what they left.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense, Chris. If you come here because you like what we have, if you come here because you like the way we live here, why? And you want to turn us into what you left?
Exactly.
It doesn't make a crying sense. You know.
Las Vegas is going to become Los Angeles. I'm telling you. We already got the Raiders. We're going to become Los Angeles soon.
Well, that's Oakland. That's a different country.
Yeah. Man, did you read those?
That's over there,
You said it first, man. The valets say they are hurting. Those Parkers, man. They said that that's killing them, their tips.
That's right. That's right. Well, let me tell you, I hope they see themselves without valet parkers to park their cars. I hope the hotel's manager, hotel CEO, the hotel president have to go out there and park the damn cars. Because those valet parkers, where's the union?
Yeah.
Well, you need it.
Right.
Where's the union?
That's right.
That's a good article
Yes.
for the Tribune. That's a good article.
Yeah.
Very good article. Where is the union?
Yeah.
Why do they allow this to happen?
Yeah. Wow, that's a good question. Where are the unions at? You pay your fees. This is the time they're supposed to stand up.
Yeah, and every time it's a strike, they raise the roof.
That's right.
And they never go back. They never go back down.
Mm-hmm. That is a good article. Look forward to that in the Las Vegas Tribune. That is a good article. That's a good question, man. Yeah, I read this article. They said they're getting killed. Their tips are going down.
Oh, they too busy. They too busy putting the Cuban socialists in the state senate to control the senate. They too busy doing political stuff instead of doing labor work. That's what it is. They are too busy. And I never do believe in unions, but what can I tell you? It's me. It's just me. And you know, where these people get this water, this looks like it come from the Garcia's clan. And this come from the Garcia's clan. They're very generous. Everybody but me. They're very generous without anybody but me. What is she doing? Fixing her toenails in here? No, I don't believe that. I don't believe that you're doing that. Oh, okay. Now I know you're kidding me. Now I know you're kidding me. No, I can't believe it. No. If I would have seen that.
She had a meeting over the weekend with Megyn Kelly, and Megyn said, you got to get more money from him.
Who's Megyn Kelly?
From Fox News.
Who is that? Megyn Kelly. She's not in Fox News.
They went out and they rented a U-Haul and went for a drive, and when she came back, so Megyn said, just do your toenails, do whatever the hell you want to do. And
No, she was just kidding. I'm just joking. I promise I was just joking. She would not do anything like that. She knows better than that. But anyway, she is. Oh, and remind me after the show, I got a bone to pick with you. I forgot about it, but I don't. Remind me when I finish this show. I don't want to bring it in the air because I don't want to embarrass you. I don't want to upset you in the air because damn, I don't have anybody to put the radio show off because you're going to walk away. I know that.
put her headphones on. All right. Our executive producer tuned us up.
Yeah. No, she's listening. She believe me, she listened to me.
He tuned us out.
Oh my God. Anyway, so
What do you think they're going to wind up doing? The valet parkers here in the city of Las Vegas. What do you think they're going to do? Some of those fees are high.
can you look and see what the valet parkers are saying?
Please, thank you so much, Sam. Yeah, they're getting killed though, man.
I tell you what, I was listening to Kevin Wall, 970, what is it, 970 or 97?
970.
970. And he got that lady, I have never met her, Megan Regan, Megan Ryan or something like that. Megan Regan, Megan baby something. And she's doing an investigation on the illegals. And everybody is blaming the DMV. You see that?
Yeah,
You see that?
I saw
Okay. No, it's not only the DMV. Don't blame the DMV. Blame every department. I hate to say this because I don't want anybody to think that I copy it from her. That's what is coming in the Tribune and Wednesday. It's not just DMV. Yes, DMV allow tables to be there. They don't ask for any ID. They don't ask for birth certificate. They don't. You know, I went to renew my driver's license and I have to show another proof of ID that I am here legal, that I am who I said I am. Why everybody with an olive skin color, why anybody that look Mexican don't need to do that?
Right.
It bothers me, it gets me out of my case, my cage. Welfare do the same thing.
Yes.
If you go over there, you have to register to vote.
Yes.
Well, my dear, in order for you to register to vote, you have to be legal. Not only legal, you have to be American citizens.
Yes.
Anybody with a green card cannot vote.
Right.
Okay, they might be legal in the country, but they are not legal to vote.
Right.
Don't let any Democrat working in those government entities to put you in any crime. You find anything?
I found out that the employees are no longer going to be employees of the casino. They are going to have to be contractors with independent contractors with MGM Resorts.
Wow!
So they're getting like double. Yeah.
Wow! So they're not going to get a salary.
Okay, so this is good.
They don't have to pay the union dues, right?
We're told they would be hired by a company called SP Plus. That company will contract with MGM Resorts International Properties. Employees were told the company will match compensation, health benefits, pay time off, and employees will retain their MGM seniority. The decision impacts all valet employees at Aria, Venara, Bellagio, Mandalay Bay, Delano, MGM, Grand, Mirage.
Can you email that to me?
Sure.
Can you copy and? Yeah.
Wow.
Who wrote it?
I don't know. It was out of Next Star Broadcasting Incorporated.
Oh, that's Channel 8.
Man, they are slowing the valet parkers in Las Vegas. Wow.
And they're gonna screw everybody else. So they don't have to pay union fees now. They don't belong to the union.
Say that anymore.
No, but I mean, they don't belong to the union.
Wow.
They belong to that company.
Oh, man. Wow.
See, I can call the union because the union don't take my calls. They don't like me. Because I tell what I think I should be telling. And they like people to repeat what they said. All the lies and everything else that they tell the audience and they tell the members and I don't do that.
Let's get back. So that was the Secretary of State is also heading an investigation into the DMV. Barbara Sigarsky or whatever her name is. Yeah, she's blaming the DMV. She's saying that they were accepting green cards and all kind of stuff to register to vote.
And I don't know why Kevin Malone didn't show up over here. He was scheduled to be here the second Tuesday, and we was here. Remember, isn't it? What does that mean? What does that mean? She's throwing pieces at me or what?
Yeah, sure. That's what it means.
I don't mess with the employees. Even if you make more money than I do, I don't mess with employees. It's not a good system. I did it one time and I married a nut. She was not, and her mother was even more nut than her. I need to take this.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But anyway, we're going to keep talking about Barbara Sigarsky. The Nevada Secretary of State is investigating the DMV. She's saying that they were allowing illegals to register to vote in the last presidential election. And it's something that should be outlawed. I mean, that is totally against the law for people to do that. And, but it's totally against the law for you to do that. And, that's something that Donald Trump again talked about. Another thing that was supposed to be crazy, right? That Donald Trump, first of all, that his phones were being tapped, and all of these things, that he was saying. Everybody's like, oh, you're crazy. Stop tweeting on Twitter and stop sending out all this crazy stuff. You're making yourself look nuts. He doesn't look so nuts. He said that there was so much illegal voting going on in the last election that you had illegal immigrants here using green cards to register to vote, which is, of course, is totally against the law. And it's something that has been going on for a long time. We need to stop that. We need to stop allowing people to use green cards to register to vote. And, of course, that's what Donald Trump has been saying for the longest time. So Barbara Sigarsky, who is the Nevada Secretary of State, is investigating the DMV. And, they're going to have some things to answer to. We tried to have Kevin Malone back here, and we probably will talk about that soon. We will have him back on the show. He's one of the head people at the DMV, and we will definitely talk to him about what's going on. Is there any illegal registration going on for people that are not even supposed to be able to vote in our country that are here on green cards and are using that as identification to register to vote? So the next time that we have Mr. Malone on, we are definitely going to ask him about the Secretary of State's allegations that the DMV is helping illegals register to vote. And of course, I've never understood how, first of all, this is even a Democratic state or a Democratic city. But come to find out, if we're allowing people, there have been other charges that Nevada had even bust people over here from California, illegals, to vote in our presidential elections. And of course, that would make perfect sense because we all know California is a nutty state, and they have so many liberals over there. They have so many Democrats there. They can afford to ship a few hundred or a few thousand over here and could change the outcome of the Nevada elections. Trump didn't lose his state that much, a few thousand votes. So if they bust some people over here from California and they allow some illegal immigrants to register to vote, you could sway the whole election. So that's something that definitely needs to be looked into. And the next time that we have Mr. Malone on, Kevin Malone on, we are definitely going to question him about that and see if there's any truth to Secretary of State Sigarsky's allegations that the DMV allowed illegals to vote in the election. The Democrats and state legislation, of course, is in session, and they have so many bills that they want to put out there. And one of them, of course, the Democrats who are holding up a vote on assisted suicide. That is a very, very, very touchy subject when you're dealing with helping people to end their life, to take their life. It's a very difficult situation. The Democrats are holding out on that vote. And, I find that to be a very touchy subject. I don't know which way I really feel about that. I've lost some family members to cancer and to Alzheimer's and to some other diseases where eventually they're going to pass away. But at the same time, you try to enjoy every minute that you can with your loved ones. I don't know if I could have assisted had it been my mother passed away of cancer when I was young, and my godmother passed away, and lots of my aunts and uncles and my grandparents, and I think it would have been difficult for me to give the okay, and I don't know if that's none of my business or if I got a vote, but if they had asked me my opinion, and that's something that they wanted to do, I don't know if I could have done that. I don't know if I would be okay with assisting someone to end their life earlier. I'm a Christian. I believe that God gives life and God takes it away, whatever the situation is. I don't care if it's natural or tragedy. Whatever happens, I think that it's in God's plans, and I don't think we should play God at any time. I don't think that we should try and preserve life. I don't think we should take life, and that's why, of course, I'm against abortion and against any other things that kills anything that God created. And I don't know if it's a good thing to assist. And maybe I would be at odds with some Republicans. I consider myself a Republican, right wing, if that's what you want to call me. I consider myself a conservative and a Christian. And I don't think that people should be playing God. I don't think that doctors should be playing God. I don't think that that's any of their business. I think that the only thing you should try and do, if anything, is to assist and try and provide medicine, try and cure and help people that are sick. And at the same time, I think that you should, if somebody is terminally ill, then you should provide comfort for those and prayer for those that are sick. But I don't think you should give them anything. Of course, anyone who is in pain, there have been times, I know this is not the same thing as apples and oranges, but we've all had aches and pains, and there are times in our mind, I had back pain so bad when I was a youngster that I wish somebody would have just took my whole back off. I literally used to cry myself to sleep every night because my back pain was so bad as a kid. And, through rehabilitation, through prayer, through medicine, I was able to have my back situation cured, and my back is stronger than it used to be. But, we all feel when we're in pain and when we're going through things that we just wish we could end it. And you don't know what God could do. You don't know what God could solve. You have no idea. God can do anything. And I think that it's ignorant for us to play God because we don't know if God would cure us. We have no idea. So, I think that that's something that we should leave that in the hands of God. We should let God deal with those things, and we shouldn't play God. We don't know what God would do. God has cured people that have been terminally ill, and you don't understand. Once you make that decision, that's it. You can't come back. Once you give somebody that pill or once you give somebody that injection, and you help them in their life, there's no coming back from that. So I think that's something that should be discussed. So I definitely think that that's something that should be done. I definitely think that that's something that should be voted on. That's something that, time should be, that's just something that the legislation needs to come together and, decide upon. That's not something that should be just a quick decision. Assisting somebody in their life is huge, and I don't agree with it. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with abortion. I don't agree with anything that takes life away from the people and gives a decision to doctors, gives a decision. Then you never know. Politics could get involved with assisting people to end their life early. Money could get involved. How do you know that the medical community would not look at a person that maybe is terminally ill or someone that is sick? And we already do that as far as insurance. There are people that are dropped off their insurance. There are people that are sent home from hospitals that are definitely not ready to go home because I've experienced that myself. We didn't have the best insurance on earth, and of course they're only going to care for you so long when you're hooked up to those very expensive machines. And how many lawsuits have we seen of people that are less or well off and go into these hospitals and of course don't have the best of insurance, and they are sent home early to only pass away or for their situation to get worse because they didn't have the best insurance. So how do we know that financially these decisions wouldn't come into bear as far as assisting people to commit suicide? Maybe they might look at a person in their 70s or in their 80s or in their 90s and say, well, they don't have much time to live anyway, and we're paying tens of thousands of dollars from the hospital or the hospice or wherever they might be. Why don't we talk to the family or talk to the person about, hey, you're in pain, you're terminally ill, you're not going to come back from this. Why don't you just let us, think about ending your life early. Why don't you think about taking this pill or taking this injection or whatever it may be? Because you're not going to get any better. And of course, their decision is being persuaded, and their decision is being made upon because they're trying to save the hospital or the insurance company or the hospice money. And so how do we know that our loved ones wouldn't be talking to making a decision, or we, even as people, family members, wouldn't be talking to a decision to end someone's life early based on a financial situation? It's very, very possible that can happen. And so I think that that's something that, should definitely be thought about. It's something that, that decision should not be made easily. I was talking about the state legislator. They're making a decision about assisting people to commit suicide or to end their lives early if they're terminally ill. What do you think about that, Rolando? Do you think people should have the ability, the choice, if they want to end their lives early?
I tell you the truth, I hope I never see myself in that position. Okay? But I know a lot of people then definitely prefer to be terminated than be suffering. I am one person that I think if I ever get any kind of those diseases, then in my opinion, already exists the cure, but they don't want to give it out because it's too much money involved in it.
Yes.
Okay, but if I ever get cancer or anything like that, I think I'd shoot myself.
Wow.
I do shoot myself. I don't think I will not go through all this BS about therapy and what do you call chemotherapy and any of that stuff. Because in my opinion, and I saw that with my brother, it makes it worse.
Yeah.
And maybe one person can get lucky and get, I think people say, well, I'm cancer clean. I had a friend in Buffalo, New York. He got cancer, he got the therapy, the chemo, and he was cancer free. But 3-4 days ago, he called me yesterday for Easter, and he got cancer.
Back.
99.5% of the people that have cancer, they get it back again. Maybe the doctor lied to them and make it feel better by saying you are free. You go do your life the way it is. Maybe the doctor has a little more passion for his client, and it tells them that they better get to make it feel better. What is he doing in my office?
I put my phone in there. Otherwise the phone doesn't ring.
Yeah, it's difficult though. My mom died of cancer when I was 17 years old. I've lost a lot of family members to different terminally ill diseases, and I just think it's difficult.
Let me tell you, my mother was going to the same doctor for years. She had no intention whatsoever of changing doctors. She loved that doctor. My sister used to travel to Venezuela, and she has to always bring a gift for the doctor because my mother don't want another doctor. She wants that doctor. He was treating her for arthritis. I never seen anybody have a treatment for arthritis the way my mother had it. Okay, we put him in the jacuzzi, we put him in the pool, we did that. We used to get upset with her when she didn't want to walk. She did have a dining room table that has wheels in the chair. And she used to wheel herself inside the house because we didn't want to give him a wheelchair because it's not good for arthritis. She had a stroke or a heart attack, I don't know the difference. The ambulance wanted to take it to Sunrise, and the doctor told the ambulance, no, take it to another hospital. I don't know what hospital. And he said, we don't have time for that. The doctor could not work in Sunrise Hospital. She used to live about 10 blocks from Sunrise Hospital. That was the most normal, logical thing. Of course, when you're dealing with government and laws and regulations, logical and normal, it doesn't exist, But she went to Sunrise. She got another doctor over there, and the doctor said she got a stroke. We got it under control. She had a little bit of pneumonia, but tomorrow I'm going to put her to walk. And my sister said to her, to the doctor, she hasn't walked since July 4. That was in October. What do you mean she hasn't walked? No, she has arthritis. I never hear, the doctor said, I never hear anybody with arthritis not to be able to walk. Who told you that? Let me do some checking, I call you back. Well, my brother has cancer all over. My mother has cancer all over her body. All over. That doctor lied to her. For 4 years or 5 years, I don't know how many years, she was going to that. And the doctor had the whole office full of old people.
Oh, wow.
Do you think the government did anything about it? No. He keep feeding all this bullshit to all these old people just to get the money for the consultant, for the. Wow. My mother last 8 days after she went to Sunrise Hospital and got a real doctor over there.
Wow. Unbelievable.
She went there October 12, she died October 20. She got cancer all over, and the liver and the bones and everywhere.
And the doctor said she had arthritis.
We put him in the jacuzzi. We did everything. I used to go, every time I go to the store and I see something for the arthritis, I buy it. I go there. I go to visit her and I massage her legs. She was in pain. And do you think that the government, the medical medicine, they all in cahoots.
Yes,
lawyers,
yes,
government, they all in cahoots. Only for the stupid, miserable money. To me, people can tell me anything they want, but I'm telling you, the cure for cancer exists.
I believe it.
Exists.
I've always believed that.
But, there is the hospitals, there is the therapists, there is the doctors, and then we don't have doctors no more. We got no doctors. Well, first of all, they are called healthcare personnel. They're not doctors. You go to school for I don't know how many years it used to be you proud. Oh, my son is a doctor. My daughter is a doctor. I know a Cuban family, 2 Cuban families, that have doctors in the family. And one of them is Tony Alamo, and the other one, I don't remember his name. His last name, I think is Garcia or something. He used to own a Cuban bakery on Tropicana, Maryland Byway called Flomar. He used to work at the MGM as a busboy, and in the morning he go there and make bread and make everything to give their family, their children, a real life, a real future. And she became a doctor. I don't know if they're still alive or not, mother and the mother and the father, but I don't remember if I see that little girl, if I see her in the street, I don't know if I recognize her. But that's not the point. The point is, those people were proud that they have a doctor in the family. Now they don't call themselves doctors anymore. Healthcare, health something. I forgot what they call it. What do they call themselves now? She's not listening.
Healthcare specialist or something like that.
I don't even know.
She don't even listen to me. She don't even listen to me. And she's the producer of the show. How can I expect anybody else to listen?
What do they call doctors today?
I don't know. Physicians?
No,
I don't
not
know.
even that. That's too fancy of a name.
I don't know.
Healthcare specialist or something.
Healthcare, health personnel,
Yeah, I don't know.
health something. I don't know what they call them.
Yeah.
They want to change all the names.
Yeah.
And where are we going? They don't have any more. I was looking at the other day, another name. It's all their life is being that way, and now, oh no, it's not that. That's not political correct. You cannot call, they can even call a person by Mr. or Mrs.
Yeah. I know bartenders have a new name now.
Oh yeah?
Mixologist or something like that.
No, that's a different part of the bartending. You go to school for that.
Yeah.
Well, you go to school for bartending too. That's a profession.
Yes, it is.
It is a profession.
Yes, it is. It's not easy. It's not easy bartending. Yep.
I mean, I don't know where we're going. I'm telling you, I'll be happy when I die. I'll be happy because I'm going to go crazy. Everything is new now. You can even call the most simple thing. You cannot call 411 to get a telephone number and information because they want to know what country are you in. What do you mean, what country are you in? No, they don't say country. They say what city, what state or something. I'm in Las Vegas. Why would I want a number from somebody in someplace else? I mean, God, Jesus, where are we going? Can you tell me where we going? You're smarter than me.
They'll have to
You're
take
intelligent. You're more, you speak German at least, you shocked me that day when that guy came over and you started, my God.
They'll have to text you the answer. Isn't that how we communicate today? If you text, then we have to text everybody. We can't call them no more. Nobody answers the phone anymore. So I'll text you. I'll send you an email.
Excuse me? Excuse me?
My boss hates text. Don't text him. Call him on the phone and answer your
I don't answer the text. I read it. I'm not going to deny it. I'm not going to lie. I read it, but I'm not going to sit there for 10 minutes with a little pen punching down. Why? I got a big keyboard. I email, but I tell you the truth. I love telephone. That's why I got a telephone. If I wanted to text, I buy myself a typewriter. Period. No, it's true. It's okay, and this is the most stupid thing. Look, everybody that get in trouble with the law. Look at everybody that get in trouble with the law. Well, we grabbed the telephone and all the text was there. Yeah. He said this and she said that and she did it and she that. Why do you want to type something that later on it can bite you in the neck?
That's right.
Why would you do that? You know,
tweeting is worse. I wish Trump would stop tweeting. I do. That's even worse.
I haven't get there yet.
Yeah. Can't bring it back. Once you push send, that's it.
And that goes to a million people.
That's right. It's out there. Yep.
Yeah. No. I think that we are going in the wrong direction. You know, I don't believe that, you know, and those people are texting everywhere. Even the police.
Yes, they do.
Even the police. I saw a police car the other day going into the left because he was driving and texting.
Yes.
And they want to tell us not to text and not to talk on the telephone?
Yeah.
Why? Are they better than us?
Yeah. I saw a cop the other day, no seatbelt on, texting, driving down the road. And he kept slowing down, and he was so focused on texting, there were 4 cars behind him. And he was driving slow and he was texting, no seatbelt on. And the people were driving behind him like, what the heck is going on?
Because he wasn't going anywhere.
Yeah, he was on
If he was going to go somewhere, he would have the lights on, the siren on, and we'll go over the speed limit.
Yeah. Oh, they do that all the
time.
time.
You know what I do?
They do that all the time.
You know what I do? I pull over.
Yeah.
I pull over. If I need to take that phone call, I shut the car off so they cannot tell me that I was driving.
Yeah.
I shut the car off and I answer the phone. I will not drive and text.
Smart.
And she can tell you that. When I'm going to leave any place, I call her and say, I'm driving, so she knows that she cannot call me.
She's the same way. She doesn't drive and text. She doesn't.
And my girlfriend is the same way. She knows that if I don't answer the phone, I'm driving. Because even when I'm in court, I try to get out of the courtroom, even though sometimes the phone don't work in the courthouse. But that's one thing that it bothers me. People now do it when they walk in the parking lot.
Oh God!
And don't honk.
They get mad.
Oh man!
They get mad. You're interrupting their text.
Yeah. How dare you do that?
Hey, dude. Hey, man. I've seen people running the poles texting. I've seen people trip over stuff texting. Those smartphones are making us dumb. That's what they're doing.
No.
Smartphones are making us stupid. That's right.
Well, I always say smartphones are for stupid people.
That's right.
That's what it is. Doesn't she have a smartphone?
2 of them.
Huh?
2 of them.
She got 2 of them? 2 of them?
Yeah.
But that doesn't come out of the business, right?
Yeah.
It come out of the business? We're paying for that?
You are.
Oh, wait a minute. Now, we're talking about money. It's me. If it's profit, it's we. What? How did that work? How did that work? Now it's me.
I don't know.
You are. But when it's money coming in, it's we have this. Huh. I don't know. I have no idea how I get involved in this with these people. I can't believe
The Nevada, we got about 5 minutes left. The Nevada legislation, 21 of 38 members, Democratic majority in the state of Nevada, they're uniting behind a bill to put cameras on all law enforcement officers in the state of Nevada. Now we have them on state troopers, but they want them on every single law enforcement officer. That would include, of course, Metro. They are voting on a bill to make them have to have cameras, on their uniforms. So there will be no doubt about who did what or who shot who or if the person was unarmed or not. So,
but come on.
You would like that.
Let me tell you something. It's the same thing that when they used to record the conversations. They only put what they want to put. They stop the recording. They're going to stop the camera anytime they want to beat somebody up. You know, luckily we don't have people like Sergeant Mike Bunker or Captain, I don't know why he was supposed to go to prison for beating Bob. I forgot his name now. I can't remember his name. Mm-hmm. He was a captain with Metro. Mm-hmm. He was a crook. He was an abuser. He beat up women. And I can't remember his name now, but I will. And I'm going to make a show on that because Metro carries the most potential dangerous and domestic violence.
Yes.
They have more domestic violence within themselves than anybody else, or they used to. I have to say that they used to, because the problem is they used to cheat on their own wives. They used to. I know a guy that was a detective with narcotics. His wife was his name was Max Huggins Sr. He was a pervert. His wife cheated on him. He went and cheated with his partner's wife, and it was like arroz con pollo, you know, chicken and rice. They changed they changed pairs, like his wife cheated on him with a highway patrol. So what happened? He went and cheated in the highway patrols with the highway patrol's wife. And I'm telling you, I give you names. I give you games. I'm not BSing you. It's the truth. Metro, and they abuse their wives. Yes, they abuse their wife because they think they're not going to get caught. You know, but sometimes you find a good, if not, we can ask Don Snook. He knows that, you know. He had the best marriage. His wife lived on one side and he lived on the other side of town. Rita lived over here in Baltimore Way and Don lived on Las Vegas Boulevard. That's the best marriage I ever seen. They never fight. Every time she comes over to visit him, it's in a neutral location, so they don't have to fight in front of people. And they've been married now for, I don't know, 15 years, I guess. Never have a problem, never have a fight. How much time we got, Mrs. Producer? 5 minutes? Or you saying hello? 4 minutes. Oh, I thought you were saying hi.
So you don't think the cameras will stop corruption?
No, it won't.
Think they'll just cut it off?
No, because the corruption is created by the same people that create the cameras and the recordings and the everything. No. Let me tell you, corruption is going to continue because it's part of being a human being. It's simple as that. Yeah. It's simple as that. None of those people need to be corrupted. None of those people should be corrupted because we, the citizens, put our faith and our trust in those people. That's what bothers me when I see a police officer committing a crime. It is sad to see people that are supposed to, and I don't know if they are behaving better now or is that they are getting better on hiding the faults. I don't know which one is it, but you don't see that much of it. But I mean, when you see a police officer or you see an elected official, call him the city council or county commissioner, or look at what happened with those 3 or 4 county commissioners a few years ago. They all went to prison, you know. Illinois is the only government, is the only state that have 3 governors, 3, no 1, not 2, but 3 governors serving time in a federal prison at the same time. Man, talking about corruption. And look who is from there. Barack
And
Obama.
Hillary Clinton. And Hillary Clinton.
Is she from there
From the
too?
north side of Chicago.
She's not from over here where her husband was the governor?
No, she's not.
She just jumped over there and
She moved there with him. She went to law school at Northwestern in Chicago, and she's from the north side of Chicago. Hillary Rodham Clinton.
no wonder she's so good lying
And Barack's from the south side. She's from the north side.
yeah, because she's white. That's why, right?
True. That's true.
It is true.
That is true.
She would not associate with Obama in those days, right?
No.
No, he was black.
No, that's right.
Out there.
That's
You know.
right. But yeah, that's a crooked state. It is.
It is a crooked
That's a
state.
crooked state.
Well, I'm gonna tell you,
Y'all know about the dailies back there.
this is worse. This is worse than Chicago is worse than Nevada.
Oh yeah.
With all the gangsters and all the mob and all, you know.
Oh yeah.
I think we have a fairly good police.
Yes. Yes.
The only
we do.
I'm not going to say the same thing
Yes.
about the administration, but that's I'm writing about that too. What are we doing?
Gotta
1
wrap
minute?
it up. Gotta wrap it up. What a show today. This is what happens. See, when Boss comes back from California, he's been walking on the beach. He comes back, man, reinvigorated. He's ready to go. What a great, great, great show today. Thank you for watching. Face the Tribune with the legend himself, Rolando Larraz. I'm your co-host, Chris Garcia. Google us. We'll be up in a couple of hours, and push the bell, subscribe. Where do you see a show like this? We tell the truth. And if you're not afraid to face the Tribune, you're a politician, come in and sit in the hot seat. We're going to ask you some real questions, and we need you to answer them. Face the Tribune. Thank you for watching. God bless America. God bless our troops, and Godspeed to our president doing a great job, Donald Trump. See you.
Do you think that's why Bob